Hello and welcome to the Queen Slayer. It's your girl, the Mad Queen, and in today's video we're going to jump into our offensive PvP tier list for August. A few people that I definitely want to talk about are going to be the twins. First of all, they just had a pretty big rework, or a rebalancing, right, as they like to say, and I think that they are going to be pretty good on offense. I think we're going to obviously have to test this. I don't know for sure, but off of reading their kits, I think they're going to do a pretty decent amount of damage when they are together. Separately, they would not be in the A tier. And I would also like to say that it is very possible that we might even see them move up into the S tier in our next PvP tier list. I did move Drew up into the A tier. I think that he could be S tier if you didn't have to have such insane gear for him. So for him to be really good in offense, or defense for that matter, you need to have really crazy in-game gear, and that's not viable for a lot of people. So that's something else I like to keep in mind when I make these lists, and that's why I've put him in the A tier. If you didn't need his gear to be as insane, he would probably be in the S tier for me. As we know, these tier lists are based on personal opinion. If you disagree with any of my placements, let me know why. I would love to know. This is a learning experience for all of us. Taylor, I have moved up into the S tier. And then somebody else is Lewis. I moved him up into the S tier as well. So after the most recent rework on some of these espers, Lucas, to me, is going to be in that S tier. I think he's still going to be pretty good. I actually just noticed as well that I have Laura up in the S tier. I'm going to move her down, and for offense, I'm actually going to place her into the B tier. She's more of a defensive hero, in my opinion. As I was talking about those kind of control heroes, Sander is another good option. Of course, he's only a single target hitter, so he's not your best option, but he can hit very hard, and he has the ability to help control some of the enemy's AP meter. So as we know in PvP, that's going to be a big thing. It's going to be some speed, control, if you can get some stuns off, if you can get some sleeps off. Obviously the miss rate up with Tricky is going to be really nice. If he can land that might save you at least for another round. I think that PvP is definitely getting more interesting as they make changes. I think some of the espers that haven't been as good, it's great to see, like the twins getting that buff so that they can actually be utilized. Their kits and how they work together should be amazing, and they weren't that good before, so hopefully now that they've gotten this rework, they're going to be much better, and I'm hoping that I definitely will be able to place them higher in the next tier list. I love to see all the changes that are coming out that are being implemented, especially with reworks of different espers, because that changes the game, and nobody wants to play the same game of PvP over and over and over again. It's nice for things to be switched up, and I personally would like to see things be switched up more frequently. That way we have to work towards finding new compositions, new counters, and just really to change things around to make it a little bit more interesting, because after a while doing the same thing over and over again, it gets really repetitive, it gets old, it gets boring. So I'm excited for some of these changes. I can't wait to see how these pan out after the new update comes. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Once again, it's the Mad Queen. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.